I want to quickly talk to you about new LLC business credit card that pulls personal Equifax. So here are 5 banks that grant massive limits for fair credit or bad credit applicants. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it.
One in a million, one in a million, one in a million. You know they're coming up to me, cause I'm just the kind of flower that's stinging in the beat, but the rhythm's getting higher. Go, girl, go, 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 go. One in a million, one in a million, one in a million, one in a million, one in a million.
Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka. Now let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about new LLC business credit card that pulls personal Equifax. So here are 5 banks that grant massive limits to fair or bad credit applicants. So number 5 we have here, Citizens Bank Business Platinum. Our score, 8.4 over 10. So when you think about the Citizens Bank Business Platinum, I want you to think about a card that is kind of cool if you are in the geography that Citizens covers, okay? Because you got to be, because they're not a national bank, they are a regional bank, so it's really important. The APR goes from 9.74% to 20.74%, okay? And what we love here is that this is a card that allows you to have an intro purchase APR of 0% for 6 to 9 months, depending on your application. You need to have a relationship with the bank, though. You got to have a relationship with Citizens Bank. But this card is great for you if you want to actually use the card for general operations. Okay, you want to charge things like office supplies. You want to do meals and entertainment for clients. You want to go for traveling. This is an all-in-one card. Okay, and so you want to apply for this card if you are a small business owner looking for a simple and straightforward card. You want to take advantage of the 0% APR for the first 6 months. You want a card with no annual fees, and you don't mind passing up rewards or sign-up bonuses. Again, you need to have a relationship with Citizens. Okay, so there are a lot of perks with this card. And I mean, when we talk about the 0% intro APR, you have that, but they also give you, they help you get a grace period that goes all the way to 50 days of working capital. So they call it 50 days of working capital. So they give you more than 28 days, actually. They give you more time to actually pay whatever balance you charge on the card. So this is really great. And Citizens Bank has great customer service. Their the APRs in terms of fees and penalties depend, as I said before, it depends on your business creditworthiness or your personal creditworthiness, very important. But the APR generally range from 10 to 20%. Okay, so if you want to apply for this card, make sure you have your legal business name, your EIN, your business plan, your annual sales, and your annual net profit. And I want you to go to a Citizens branch, or you can call them over the phone and have a conversation. But the application, there is no online application for this card. Okay, very important. Number 4, we have Capital One Spark Classic. Our score, 8.6 over 10. Folks, we are still talking about new LLC business credit card that pulls personal Equifax for fair credit and large limits. Okay, when you think about Capital One now, the Capital One generally pulls all 3 credit bureaus, not just personal Equifax. Just want to say that. Okay, but if you are a new LLC, this is the kind of card that you want. Now, the card doesn't have a lot of rewards, a lot of perks, whatever, but it's great for starters. If you are a new LLC, this is a card that can actually help you build credit. Okay, so here are the pros. You have free employee cards, no foreign transaction fee. Okay, so applicants with limited or fair credit may qualify, and you have a constellation of business spending management tools. Okay, it's really good, especially around tax time. This is kind of really good. Here are the cons. The rewards rate is only 1% with no bonus rewards categories. There is no welcome bonus. There's no intro APR offer, and you do have a high APR. So Capital One in general, their APR hover around 26%. Okay, that's what it is, and both for business and personal personal credit cards. Okay, so if you are looking to get a business credit card and your credit is bad or just fair, you aren't going to qualify for a lot of the bells and whistles that come with some of the best small business credit card. Okay, so the Capital One Spark Classic card may not come with a lot of extras like a welcome bonus or intro 0% APR, but honestly, based on our research, it is a viable option for someone with fair credit or bad credit. And so that's the card's main selling point. Okay, really, really important. So here are the rewards. So earning rewards is easy on the Capital One Spark Classic. For everything you buy, you will earn 1% cash back. That's it, 1%. And you can they also have a simple redemption process. So you can log into your account online or call Capital One's Reward Center and ask to cash in those earnings as a statement credit on your card account or a check sent in the mail. Sometimes they do wire transfers also. So this is totally possible, okay? And there are other cards benefits. You have extended warranty and protection. You have auto rental, collision coverage. You have travel assistance, and you have free employee cards, okay? And when we talk about the fine print on this card, remember the APR is 26.99%, okay? There is no annual fee. The cash advance, it's either $10 or 3% of the amount of each cash advance, whichever is greater. Number 3, folks, we have a Fifth Third Simply Business. Our score, 9.1 over 10. Now, one thing we love with the Simply Business business credit card from Fifth Third Bank is that this is a very simple card, yet very powerful. The card allows you to simplify your day-to-day business purchases and earn simple, powerful rewards. And we're talking about everything from office supplies to software purchases to travel and entertainment to inventory. If the supplier allows you to buy inventory with a business credit card, this is what it is. Now, this is a cashback credit card though. So by default, this is a cashback credit card. And here are some interesting features I want you to focus on. So I want you to focus on the fact that this Fifth Third Simply Business card allows you to earn 1.67% unlimited cashback for every dollar in purchases. So that's 1.67%, okay? And what we love here is that it's the ease of use of the card. There are no rotating categories, okay? No earning caps, no points expiration, and no annual fee. So if you have some experience with other business credit cards that ask you to rotate categories, you know that this could sometimes be a pain, okay? And you don't want to have that pain. And Fifth Third is making your life a lot easier by just giving you the same 1.65% unlimited cashback for every purchase, okay? And the cool thing is you can also track your purchases easily with mobile receipt capture and management. This is a feature that Fifth Third has, and they have actually perfected over the years. So this is really good. You have zero liability on card purchases. You have automatic car rental insurance. This is important. You have MasterCard ID theft protection for you as the business owner, but also for the cards held by your employees. Okay. And so one thing that's very important to remember here is that you need to be a Fifth Third Bank customer. If you're not going to get the card, because this is exclusively for Fifth Third Bank customers. And the minimum FICO score, they want you to have 590 to 600, okay? And I want you to show you the APR. The APR you can see on the screen here. So the APR goes from 14.24% to 25.24%, okay? And there is actually an APR for balance transfer. That's what we love. There's an intro APR promo, okay? Promo APR. So you have 0% for the first 12 billing cycles. This is really important, okay? But this only applies to balance transfers, but also to purchases. Really, really good. Number 2, folks, we have the Truist Business Cash Rewards. Our score, 9.4 over 10. So when you think about the Truist Business Cash Rewards, I want you to think about a card that is very simple yet very powerful. Okay, it has a constellation of rewards, cash rewards. Okay, so the card has no annual fee. Okay, they do have a 0% intro APR on purchases for actually 12 to 18 months. After that, you have 14.49 to 23.49%. Okay, and so the benefits, You have 3% cashback on gas, 2% at restaurants and office supply stores, up to $2,000 in combined spend and in 2% and 3% categories per month, 1% cashback on all other eligible purchases. Cash rewards earned will expire at the end of the month. That is 5 years from the date of the insurance. So those, they do expire. So be very careful here. And you can have you can benefit more. You can have a 10%, 25%, or 50% a loyalty cash bonus based on your Truist business deposit relationship. Okay, when cash rewards are redeemed into a Truist business deposit account. So this is really important to understand that you need to have a Truist relationship. Okay, and one thing we also love here is that there are more benefits that apply to all Truist business credit cards. So you can add authorized cardholders at no additional charge. Okay, you have digital account management through Truist online banking and Truist Easy Business. You have Intuit QuickBooks integration to simplify your accounting. Okay, you can also benefit from contactless payments. You can link your checking and credit account to avoid overdraft. Okay, and you have Visa zero liability protection against unauthorized card use. So this is really good. We love that. And on top of that, you have additional Visa benefits. I'm talking about purchase assurance, extended warranty coverage, emergency travel assistance, concierge service, and travel assistance insurance. And if you want to maximize rewards, remember that the Truist Business Cash Rewards credit card offers 2% cashback on the first $2,000 spent monthly on office supplies and fuel for the first 12 months. So after that, the first $2,000 spent each month on fuel and office supplies earns 3% cashback, and all other purchases earn 1% cashback. So you can receive a cash deposit bonus of a 10% to 25% when you redeem your rewards directly into a Truist business checking, savings, or money market account. Okay, so cardholders with a Truist business checking, savings, or money market account will actually earn a 10% cash deposit bonus, while cardholders with the Truist Business Advantage Plus checking accounts will earn a 25% cash deposit bonus. So you can see that there are some variations depending on the checking accounts that you have with Truist. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Finest, young as tequila, and call me señorita. Ay, papi, got me dreaming. My legs up on the ceiling. Oh yeah. I know when he come, he ain't never gonna leave. No, hit it the night run, and that's the way I wanna be. So don't think I'm the one to won't ever be enough.
Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about new LLC business credit card that pulls personal Equifax for large amounts, okay, and fast approval. So we are here talking to you about the number one, the best of the best in our view in this category. That is Key Bank Business. Our score 9.8 over 10. So when you think about this Key Bank Business, I want you to think about APR that oscillates from 10.99 to 20.99%. Okay, it's the same rate for balance transfers, and they want you to have a minimum credit score of 600. Okay, that's what it is. But you need to have a strong relationship with the bank, though. Okay, so with this bank, with this credit card, the Key Bank Business Credit Card, you have a 0% APR on balance transfers up to 12 months. Okay, this is kind of cool. You have 0% APR on new purchases up to 6 months. Okay, and you have no annual fee. There is a 3% balance transfer fee, though. They charge a foreign transaction fee. Okay, this is important. And one thing I want to say here is that this Key Bank business card is designed for folks who already have a relationship with Key Bank. Okay, and you operate in a geography that Key Bank actually covers. It's important because Key Bank is not a national player; they are a regional player, but a good one at that. So there are a lot of chances that you might have a chance to be in a geography that they already covered. Okay, and one thing I also want to say here is that Key Bank does charge a foreign transaction fee. Okay, it's important to remember that. So if you want to use this card overseas, or you are abroad, or you are shopping on a foreign website where the currency denomination is not in dollars, then you need to think about that. You'll be paying you'll be paying a foreign transaction fee. Okay, and but overall there are a lot of benefits for this credit card. Okay, you can get a card with EIN. Okay, they want you to have been in business for at least 1 year. Okay, to make annual revenue of $100,000. But I want to insist on the fact that you need to maintain a strong and positive relationship with KeyBank. Very important. And other benefits you might want to think about fraud liability, travel assistance. They do reports to major credit bureaus, very important also. And so if you want to apply, you can visit the key bank, the nearest key bank branch. You can fill in the application form online, or you can just call them over the phone and ask to speak to a business credit card rep, and you can actually get all the info or the intel that you need right then and there. If you have made it so far, I want to give you a bonus, okay? Here is another business credit card that we have unearthed during our research, and this is the BMO Harris Business Platinum. Our score 7.9 over 10, okay? This is a great card. I mean, if you, obviously BMO Harris is also a regional player, a regional bank, so you got to be in the geography that they cover, okay? But with this BMO Harris Business Platinum, you have a 0% balance transfer that actually on balance transfer, I mean, you have a 0% balance transfer intro rate for 18 months. This is really good, okay? Because if you think about the average APR period, 0% APR period, you are looking at 12 months. But BMO Harris is giving you 18 months. This is really good, okay? And this applies to balance transfers and also purchases, okay? And the card has no annual fee. This is really good. But they do charge foreign transaction fees, okay? You have a constellation of business credit card benefits. It's really important. And so the BMO Harris Business Platinum MasterCard is designed for folks, for small businesses. They have fair credit. The minimum credit score here is 600. You got to operate in a geography that BMO Harris covers, okay? Very important. And it's also important to understand that BMO Harris charges a lot of, not a lot of fees, but a series of fees. So there's no annual fee, I just said that, but you have a late payment penalty of up to $39, a return payment fee of $39, okay, and over limit fee of $39. So please watch out for those, okay? They do charge a foreign transaction fee. So again, as I said earlier, you want to avoid actually going overseas and using this card, or you don't want to use the card on a foreign website. This is really important. Now, this card does not offer a cashback rewards program, not at all. Okay, so this is not the card that you want to go for if you are looking for a cashback rewards. No, but the card has other benefits that might actually offset the small amount of benefits it offers. So you have auto rental, collision damage waiver, you have extended warranty protection, fraud liability, travel accident insurance. You have travel assistance, and they do report to major credit bureaus. So if you want to apply for this card, you want to visit the nearest BMO Harris branch, okay? You can fill in the application form. So you'll typically need to provide general financial information, okay, such as your social security number, your address, your annual income, and source of employment. But you also need to provide the same thing for the business. In other words, the business address, the business annual income, the business annual revenue, okay? They want you to be in business at least for 1 year, but they do accept every now and then startups. So this is not a problem. Let me have a general conversation with you about how to get a business credit card that pulls personal Equifax or TransUnion or Experian, okay? It's really important to first determine your eligibility, because the thing here is that all credit cards, all business credit cards have their requirements. So it's important that you have to determine whether there is a fitness between the requirements of the card and your criteria and your business criteria. That's what I mean by eligibility. Very important, okay? And sometimes the business credit card issuer wants you to be incorporated. You know, they want you to be a business. They want you to be a legit business, an LLC, a C Corp, an S Corp, and whatnot. So this is kind of cool to understand that. You want to gather the required information, okay? So in addition to the business credit card application, they want you to actually, maybe have your your business tax returns or your personal tax returns. This can be and/or, okay? And they might do the same for your financial statements, okay? The credit card issuer is trying to have a lot more information, a lot more intel about your business, but also your personal life, okay? Remember that when we talk about the balance on a credit card, this is ultimately your responsibility as a business owner, okay? Because you'll be usually required to provide a personal guarantee for your business card. So if your business does not make enough to pay off the entire card balance when the payment period ends, you are responsible for paying off the rest from your personal funds. So it's really important to understand the implication of personal guarantee when it comes to business credit, especially business credit card. Okay, so the question is, which card is best for your business? It really depends, because the right card for your business will largely depend on how you define your business and how you believe the credit card will serve you in making work-related purchases. So, do you travel often for your business? Do you take clients out for frequent meals? Do you buy products in bulk from specific companies that may participate in rewards programs? Okay, so these are the kinds of routine purchases that you need to take into account. Okay, and what would you use the credit card for? Okay, are you going to charge? What would you charge on the card? So the answers to all these questions will help you find the right business credit card for you. So it's really important to think about that. You want to think about your needs. You want to think about your the options, the items which you always charge on the card. There has to be some kind of recurrence here so that you can find the right card for you. Okay. And before I close to this conversation, let me give you a few pro tips. Okay. And a lot of small business owners, they ask the question, why apply for a business credit card? I'm a single member LLC. I'm a sole proprietorship. I could just have a personal credit card and everything will be fine. Well, the thing here is that you want to apply for a business credit card for a lot of reasons. Number one, you want to have the liquidity. Okay. The line of credit. This is a revolving line of credit, but the cash is there for you to use. Of course, you have to repay it, but it's there. Okay. And the amount are larger. The limits that you have on the business credit card are definitely larger than what you have on your personal credit cards. Okay, so it's important to think about that. And you also want to build business credit. Okay, I mean, first of all, a business credit card allows you to segregate your personal affairs from your business's affairs. Okay, so your personal finances from your business's finances, which is really important. You don't want to invite the scrutiny of the IRS. You don't want that. Okay, and a business credit card allows you to also build business credit, which should be quintessential for you. If you're in business, at some point you want to actually build business credits, so you can have access to larger business loans or larger net 30 or net 45 terms with your suppliers. So this is really important to think about that also. Okay, and if you are trying to get a business credit card, you will get fast and easy access to working capital when you really think about it. Okay, because you can charge practically everything and anything on the card. So that gives you a breathing room. That gives you room for breathing. Okay, especially if you have ebbs and flows in your liquidity. You know, you have periods of high ups and low downs. Okay, so this is kind of cool to have a business credit card that you can depend on during those moments, and you will earn also valuable credit card perks along the way. So if you get the right card and you are able to, maybe this could be a cash rewards credit card. I mean, a cash rewards business credit card, or a travel rewards business credit cards. I mean, the whole 9 yards. It really depends on your business, but it's important that you want to take into account those valuable credit card perks. So here you have it. Okay, there is a constellation of reasons why you want to apply for a business credit card, and make sure that you apply for the right credit card, the right business credit card for your LLC. Before I close to this conversation, please check out this credit card evaluation approach video. We have a strict methodology on this show when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing business credit cards and personal credit cards. Thank you so much. I want to quickly recap to this conversation. So we were talking about new LLC business credit card that pulls personal Equifax, 5 banks that grant massive limits to fair or bad credit applicants. Number 1, Key Bank Business, 9.8/10. Number 2, Truist Business Cash Rewards. We have 9.4/10. Number 3, we have a Fifth Third Simply Business, 9.1/10. Number 4, we have Capital One Spark Classic, 8.6 over 10. Number 5, we have a Citizens Bank Business Platinum, 8.4 over 10. And in the bonus category, we have here BMO Harris Business Platinum, 7.9 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.